start up a new game on easy and get this journey started by skipping 3 cutscenes. The fastest way is to wait for the loading screen to be done, then press and hold spacebar on PC, and on PlayStation it's the touchpad. After skipping the first cutscene, you immediately release it and hold it down again. After that you have to wait for the next cutscene to start until you can press skip again. Now the run begins. Goal over here is to chase our good friend Leon. As we get next to the red car, we start using nitros. Now is a good time to explain it. When driving in straight lines, you should be spamming it all the time, and when you're going uphill, you should have bigger bursts of nitros available. There are 2 ways to clear this mission fastest, but for this series we're gonna focus on the more reliable one. Driving on the right side under the broken bridge. One of the mechanics in Days Gone is, if you're driving at top speed and release acceleration downhill, you can slightly surpass the maximum speed limit of your bike. When you reach the river section, you should start acceleration and use nitros again. After the river, I would recommend conserving the nitros so you can use it at the uphill section. As we cut corners of the road as much as possible, this dirt here is a bumpy obstacle that you want to go through in this specific angle. Up ahead is a tricky part where you have to be on the left side of the road from the separating line. Otherwise you will fail the mission at this point here. As we are dodging trees and driving to the end of the mission here, it's a good time to mention that these first missions play out the same on every difficulty and on New Game Plus as well. This route saves around 3 seconds consistently. You can guess what's coming up next, skipping a cutscene and a pop-up tutorial. After that, we move towards the tree and crouch to get under it. As you get past the tree, I would strongly recommend standing back up again, walking towards to the log, staying there approximately a second so you can vault over it and get past Boostman. This triggers a slightly faster animation to squeeze through the cap, and it saves around 3 seconds overall. No tricks ahead, so I'll mention some details ahead of time. Speedrunners are recommended on this game to have all the challenges from the challenge menu completed, as they provide bonuses that carry over to the main game, namely bullet penetration, focus, health, stamina, bike aim, bike fuel capacity, bike fuel filling speed, and healing item efficiency. Thanks for getting this far into the video, and feel free to hit that like button. Over here I would like to give a shout out to Matt Yoger, Hess, Aye Kevin, Meta, as most of this wouldn't be possible without them. Days Gone speedrunning community is small, so every bit of contribution helps. On that notice, the idea of driving the non-standard route in the first mission came from a Fallout speedrunner called OZDF, who hasn't completed the run, but he absolutely deserves the mention. Looting is a big part of gameplay in Days Gone, so here's a tip. Tap the use button while walking, then hold it down again. This allows you to pick up items while moving. While nothing special, this small improvement can save a lot of time over a longer run. Up ahead we have a nice tutorial demonstration of this technique, as you need to pick up some items to craft a bandage anyway.
Hey, hold up. I want to search this camp, see if I can.
As a side note, this allows some funky interactions with the looting as well, as it allows you to pick up 2 items at once. After picking up the items and crafting a bandage using the survival wheel, you hold X on PC or D-pad right to use the bandage while walking. As Deacon says soon, you start sprinting towards the bike from the right side of the rock to get a better angle. During this sequence, you can already see the challenge stamina upgrade take effect. As you reach the bike, Deacon skips the dialogue part of him needing to work out more. Skip a cutscene and enjoy a nice piggyback ride on Boozer's bike. While traveling, I will mention some details about hand-to-hand combat in this game. This information is most necessary for the easy difficulty, as it allows you to dispatch foes really fast in the upcoming section. There are around 5 to 6 kill animations in Days Gone for knife combat, but these can be skipped by having some luck and being further away from your target, as you just slightly slash them from afar. Now let's talk about Survival 2 a bit. There's a separate category for this difficulty as it removes fast travel and the damage you take is increased by a lot. The enemies take more punishment as well. The goal in this part, preferably, is to not get hit. Enough of that, back to the current run. In this section ahead, after getting off the bike, you should roll into the bike to trigger Boozer's sprinting animation. After pushing the car, you will experience your first quick time event of the game. On PC, I would recommend remapping the secondary use key to numpad 0 if you have a full-size keyboard. This allows you to clear it at record speed. External remapping software inputs or editing the control ini file is not allowed. After that, you follow up the combat, and if you have a lucky day with the aforementioned lightly slashing the targets, you will be able to skip at least one of the longer animations. The background video shows resetting the checkpoint to skip a few animation frames. It has not been yet confirmed that it actually saves any time. Where here Deacon takes a half a step, then slashes, resulting in a really fast takedown. Followed that by a miraculous second quick takedown happens. I hope you enjoyed this quick preview for the starting missions, as I'm hoping to make this into a full-sized video covering all of the Lost Lake at some point in time.